Everyone has their style, their way of doing things, and it's different. It's not necessarily right. It's not wrong. It's just different. People have different ways of doing the same thing, and can be successful even though they do things different ways. My style of hunting, with when my dad would take me hunting, our style of deer hunting was to, especially on the first day, uh, was to sit and kind of let the deer move and come to us. And that was our way of hunting. Of course, we didn't have enough people that we were hunting with to do drives and that kind of stuff, but we would go out in the woods and we would sit and at a spot where the deer would come by. My brother-in-laws, on the other hand, their strategy was to do drives right from the first hour, the first morning of deer hunting season. After Edith and I were married, I well, I go hunting with my brother-in-laws. They were quite successful in hunting and really into hunting. It was a big thing for them, and so I went hunting with them one time. It was in antlerless season and doe season in Pennsylvania, and so um, it was a time when you could shoot antlerless deer. And so we went out. We were on the side of a mountain. We were making drives, and we were just we were walking and making drives and then we were walking up a power line. We were getting ready to set up for the next drive, and we were walking up a power line. The grass was 2 feet high on the power line, and the weeds and stuff. And so we're walking uphill up the side of the mountain to get ready to set up our next drive. And there were about a dozen of us probably hunting together, and all of a sudden, out of the woods from the right side came a group of deer running, and they ran onto the power line a little bit below us on the mountain, and then they ran up the right side of us, and then across in front of us, and then down the left side. So they made a big U shape around us. Well, we started shooting right when they were running on the right side and up around the front of us and down the left side, and one of the deer, somebody had hit it in the leg, and it was running on 3 legs, and one of my brother-in-laws grabbed his knife and was running after the deer, and everybody's shouting at him, "Get out of the way!" And because nobody could shoot because he was between us and the deer, and I think he got that deer. But then after it was all done, we kind of looked around and said, "So did anybody get anything?" Well, we didn't know for sure, and we started walking around and oh, here's a deer. Over here's a deer. I think we got 2 or 3 deer um, out of that. But it was kind of a surprise. Anyway, after that day of hunting with my brother-in-laws, I kind of thought, they have their style of hunting, but it's not really my style. And I enjoy my brother-in-laws. They're good people, and they're good hunters. They're very successful at hunting, but probably their style isn't quite my style of hunting. And so of course, we moved away then and moved to Canada, and so I haven't had the opportunity to hunt with them. But our styles are different. They can both be successful, even though they're different.